I believe that we should still teach boys and girls the same way in the classrooms, due to it can bring in stereotypes since girls might start to believe that only boys are good with technology. Sexism, since they differentiate boys and girls just because of their genders, and isolation, due to it can get girls feeling not useful and not smart enough to use ICT, but also making boys feel that they are only using technology for leisure use only, as some might actually only use it for schoolwork. We future teachers in the 21st century will understand growing up we always got sexism and stereotyped, since either those girls had to be the smart ones who liked playing with dolls and liked to do homework, then having the boys who were rebel and were good at sports, better than the girls. Having these experiences, we shouldn't allow our future students to be labelled like this as well. It's discouraging and sometimes keeps you unmotivated. Girls and boys learning these stereotypes at a young age will most likely discourage them in continuing in something they love.
School years, children have a strong sense of gender identity and gender role expectations. Most 2-year-olds know with certainty whether they are male or female, and by the age of 4 or 5 begin not only to develop gender constancy, but often show rigid standards for what they believe is appropriate male and female dress and behavior.
Can boys put on dresses? Do girls have short hair or long hair?
Long hair.
Are you a boy or a girl?
A boy.
Are you ever going to be a girl?
No.
What are boys like?
I don't know.
Are they different than girls? How are they different than girls?
Because they don't put stuff like girls on.
Boys don't put on girls' clothes?
No.
Can girls put on boys' clothes?
No.
Alexis, are you a boy or a girl?
A girl.
Are you ever going to be a boy?
Mm-mm.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Boy.
Are you ever going to be a girl?
No. Boys are better than girls.
Why?
Because boys are stronger than the girls sometimes.
What would happen if you put on a dress?
All the girls and all the boys will laugh at me. I won't look like a boy, that won't look like a girl.
Would it be okay?
No way.
Young children appear to begin to acquire gender role stereotypes at about the same time that they develop gender identity, and by the age of 3 or 4, most children, when asked questions about the activities appropriate for a male doll and a female doll, readily give stereotypic responses.
Which doll likes to clean the house?
This one.
Who takes care of the babies?
This one.
Who goes to work?
This one.
It is said that boys and girls do learn ICT differently, and girls might use ICT for only school reasons and not for pleasure reasons. In the end, only because a few girls who got experimented for that study said they use ICT for more school reasons, doesn't mean every girl is the same. Everyone is different. We have to just learn how to accommodate to their differences as a human being, not as a gender. We should take into account that some children are going to struggle using ICT than others. This is not due to gender, but to what access they've had previously before the classroom, and even if they enjoy using computers and iPads to do their work. Some might prefer reading to find things out and making posters. We need to make the classroom environment comfortable and independent, since primary school kids are growing very rapidly. So you need to teach them things quick before it's too late. So you need to allow them to have a bit of freedom to do things. That's why before using ICT for work, just ask the children if they want to use the computers or not. Saying this gives the children a choice in how they want to learn, which breaks down the barrier of you being sexist towards the students. For some girls, they might start to believe boys are better than them in ICT, since boys do also point out that they believe they're better. But with allowing this to happen, then girls become less likely to use ICT or go into a career where you use ICT. In the Twitter technology company, they revealed that men make up 70% of the overall staff and women just 30%. This shows that girls and women are being brought down and feeling not worthy in being able to do ICT, which does start from primary school, due to some teachers do believe that is the case. My argument is towards just because boys and girls are two different genders doesn't mean they need two different lesson plans. I do believe that they shouldn't, but there is also a part where we should still consider having a bit of different approaches in teaching the two genders. Not changing the lesson plan, but our attitude and the way of how we teach and talk to the boys and girls.
Hi, Erin.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm gonna just give you some actions to do. I just do the first thing that comes to mind. Show me what it looks like to run like a girl.
My hair. Oh my God.
Show me what it looks like to fight like a girl. Now throw like a girl.
Aw.
My name is Dakota, and I'm 10 years old.
Show me what it looks like to run like a girl. Throw like a girl. Fight like a girl. What does it mean to you when I say run like a girl?
It means run fast as you can.
So do you think you just insulted your sister?
No. I mean, yeah, insulted girls, but not my sister.
Is like a girl a good thing?
Actually, don't know if it's a bad thing or a good thing. It sounds like a bad thing. It sounds like you're trying to humiliate someone.
So when they're in that vulnerable time between 10 and 12, how do you think it affects them when somebody uses like a girl as an insult?
I think it definitely drops their self-confidence and really puts them down, because during that time they're already trying to figure themselves out, and when somebody says you hit like a girl, it's like, well, what does that mean? Because they think they're a strong person. It's kind of like telling them that they're weak and they're not as good as them.
And what advice do you have to young girls who are told they run like a girl, kick like a girl, hit like a girl, swing like a girl?
Keep doing it, because it's working. If somebody else says that running like a girl or kicking like a girl or shooting like a girl is something that you shouldn't be doing, that's their problem. Because if you're still scoring and you're still getting to the ball on time and you're still being first, you're doing it right. Doesn't matter what they say. I mean, yes, I kick like a girl and I swim like a girl and I walk like a girl and I wake up in the morning like a girl because I am a girl. And that is not something that I should be ashamed of. So I'm gonna do it anyway. That's what they should do.
If I asked you to run like a girl now, would you do it differently?
I would run like myself.
Would you like a chance to redo it?
Yeah.
We should be getting children to grow up only thinking about the logical reasons and why boys and girls might be able to do things better than girls and vice versa. Just like a female's brain contains larger elements which are related to the corpus callosum than a male's brain, females and males will process information variably in the time and accuracy because females have more involvement to both halves of their brains, left and right hemisphere, when they are performing cognitive tasks compared to males. Concluding that is why girls and boys should be thinking about the logical side in things and why boys and girls might work and learn differently. Not just because you're a boy so you're better at ICT than girls. In the end, it comes down to the history and the experience that children have had before ICT, whether they enjoy using ICT equipment, and if they have actually been taught in how much a computer or somewhat can do.